A lot of y'all consider this your favorite tee, so I bought one. Well, two. Welcome to my channel. My name is James and I like clothes and well-made things. And today I want to talk about the Lady White Hour tee. In the video, I'm going to talk about the t-shirt itself. We're going to talk about the history of Lady White. We're going to talk about the fit, the things that I like, the things that I dislike, and then my overall conclusion. But let's get into the video. So Lady White is an LA-based brand that was established in 2015. It's kind of crazy that they're not even 10 years old. And a lot of people consider them the best t-shirt and also the best hoodie. The amount of comments that I've gotten about their hoodie being the best actually made me go buy one. It should be coming in the mail soon, so I'm excited to see it. But they focus on like elevated basics. One of their big things is like basics with a twist, or like essentials with a twist. They really want to do like their idea of how they would make their t-shirts. And you can definitely tell that because they kind of focus on like old school manufacturing. Majority of their stuff is going to be US cotton, made in the United States. They focus on really like quality basics. And one of my favorite things as well is the fact that their factory is actually like just down the street. It's a family-owned factory that is just down the street from their global headquarters where they do all the designing and everything. They're from LA, so they definitely have kind of an LA chill aesthetic as well. They actually started off, their goal was to make like their version of the perfect tee and focusing on like the white tee. They've done some collaborations with a lot of like really cool places like Evan Kenori, which is a favorite brand of mine. Regardless of their short history, they have a lot of people that really think their stuff is great. So let's get into the t-shirt itself. Like I was saying, this is the Lady White Hour tee. I keep wanting to say Our Legacy because of the hour. And I ended up getting this one and this one. So they come in a 2-pack. I ended up getting mine from Independence. I'll leave a link below if you want to purchase it. And the cost of it was $110. I think that is a relatively common price if you go to 316, if you go to Velvet Sheen, if you go to like really anywhere that they do like the 2-packs, you're going to be looking from like 95 to 110. And that's kind of common. Obviously there is like Whitesville, which I do need to check out, but we'll get into that. But this is a made in USA organic cotton t-shirt. It is a tubular knit, so it's not loop wheeled, but there is no side seams to it. And it is a 6-ounce cotton. Cool thing about this is it's actually an American cotton as well from North Carolina. They actually do American cotton in LA. It's designed in LA. It's made, the fabric itself is made in LA and it's constructed in LA. So that's super cool. This is like one of those t-shirts that you buy and it feels like you want to wear it. Like you want to wear this t-shirt, you want to have it on your body and you want to beat it up. It's like the t-shirt that you feel comfortable going out and like walking around the city and you're not wearing just a dreary t-shirt, but also like you have no problem throwing sweatpants on and just like watching TV all day in it. One of the big things that they said about the t-shirt as well is it is designed to start off feeling a little scratchy and then as you wear it, it will soften up and go from there. So I'm excited for that. Again, this has about 4 wears and 2 washes. Let me know how often y'all wash your t-shirts. For me, I wash it like every other wear, but I know people will probably think I'm disgusting, and then there are some people that wash their t-shirt every 10 times. For me, I always do it like every time if it's gonna be hot and I'm sweating all day, or I'll do every other if it's just, you know, a nicer day where I'm not really doing a huge amount. From my understanding, this is gonna be like their classic tee or their more like affordable tee. They have a few different versions like the Athens, the Rugby, there's a few different versions. This one tends to be a lot of people's favorites, but it seems like people who are into Lady White just love all of their stuff. And I guess I feel that way too. I do have an older t-shirt from a number of years ago. It's holding up well. It's just a little looser in the collar that I like. I probably should have got a medium in that, but this thing is awesome. I love the fact that all of their stuff is going to be made in America using American cotton in LA. Another thing that's nice about this t-shirt is the fact that it is pre-shrunk. I've washed it already. I've washed it twice already. I do wash all my clothes on cold and I hang dry it, so that is something to think about, but I haven't noticed any shrinking in this, which I think is great. The shirt itself is more of a relaxed fit, so they talk about it being like a little bit off the shoulders and definitely that LA vibe. If you're looking for like a skinny or a tight fitting t-shirt, this probably isn't the right tee for you. You're gonna wanna go with like the Velvet Sheen, which typically tends to be a little bit of a narrower fit and a shorter arm. This has got more of a relaxed shoulder, a relaxed arm, kind of a boxier fit, and then it does fit in the length pretty well. I typically need to go and have my shirts hemmed, but I don't necessarily feel the need for this. And I'm super happy with it. I wanted something that I could tuck in with like a nice pair of high-waisted trousers, and it kind of like feels more drapey than it is like super tight. And you know, some days you just want to wear like your big shirt and your fat pants. Like that's you know, I feel that way sometimes. This is perfect for that. But if you do want to like go down a size, I'm sure you could do that as well. But I love the collar on this because it's a binded collar. It does feel snug around my neck, but it's not like over the top. I think they did a really good job with this. But now let's get into the things that I like and the things that I dislike about this. So one of the things that I really love is I love the transparency of Lady White. It's cool to know that you're using organic cotton that is from the United States. It's being cut and sewn in the United States, and it is being manufactured in the United States. Like, I love that. I love the fact that the factory is a family-owned factory and it's not, you know, this crazy thing. Like, that to me is super, super cool. And I think that makes it worth the price. T-shirts are starting to get more expensive. Everything is starting to get more expensive. And I think for the price, when you talk about these 2-packs, like compare any other 2-pack, they're all expensive, except for like Whitesville, which you can never get anyway. This is, I think, a really relatively good price point. I like the length. I don't necessarily think it's super long. I don't think it's super short. I think it's a decent length. It's one of those things where it fits at the body. Would I like it to be marginally shorter? For sure, and I'm sure there's people that want it to be marginally longer as well, but for the t-shirt that it is, I think it's great. And it feels like an elevated basic. Like I was saying, this is a t-shirt that feels like a solid t-shirt that is built to last, that is like made to be worn. You feel like you can go for a run in it. You feel like you could go to a nice dinner in it. I wear it with PJs, just beat it up. It's like, again, one of those t-shirts where like you're okay with just like taking it off and throwing it on the floor. And that's something that I think is really great, is like you really want to beat it up. You really want to wear it. You want to have fun with it. And then another thing that I really love is the amount of colorways that they have. They always have some like really great colorways. I think it's cool the way that they dye it. I love the look of them. I love the feel. Overall, very satisfied. So my final conclusion of the t-shirt, and I'm a fan. I mean, Lady White is, again, I feel like you buy anything from them and you're gonna be happy with it as long as you don't get something that's like way too big or way too small. It's a classic white tee. It's not a super crazy like textured t-shirt. It's not the craziest, heaviest t-shirt. It's not like designed to be that. It's designed to be a t-shirt that feels comfortable, that you wanna wear, you wanna beat it up. This, again, this is like the t-shirt you grab, you throw on, and you feel good about it. And I've been looking for something like that. I want something that I could have like 4 or 5 of these, just classic, and not even have to think. I'll buy a black one, I'll buy some white ones, and it's just like something that like turns into like my grab t-shirts. And then when I'm feeling a little bit more elevated, I'll go with something that is a little bit higher of a price point, has a little bit of texture. You know, I don't necessarily think these are trying to compete with the Warehouse textured tee or the Wonder Looper tee or anything like that. These are a different thing, which I think they're doing perfectly well. And I think the price point is worth what it is. I mean, there are a lot of places that you're not gonna get the transparency, the made in America, the things like that. But that is the Lady White Hour Tee. Let me know what you think. And yeah, like I said, I'm curious how often y'all wash your shirts. Let me know. We'll chat soon. Goodbye.